Welcome friends who are logging into Zoom. Thank you for joining my class today. I'm glad that you got to log into Zoom properly. We are able to access the PowerPoint so everyone can see it. Today we're going to be learning about action verbs. Now, who thinks they can guess what an action verb is? Not quite. You're thinking of what is a noun. A noun is a person, place, or thing. That's actually the first thing we're going to go over. Before we can talk about action verbs, we got to talk about nouns. And if you remember from our previous lesson, we talked about nouns, which are persons, places, or things. So a person could be a teacher, a boy, a girl. A place could be here, your house, the school, Disney World, and a thing could be anything. A book, a candle, an iPad, your laptop, could be anything. So now that we remember what a noun is, we can now understand what an action verb is. So an action verb tells a noun what to do. It gets to tell it what it wants to do. So here I have some examples of what an action verb is. We have walk, run, laugh, crawl, cry. So when we think of what a noun is, person, place, or thing, then we get to describe what an action verb is. It tells the noun what it wants to do. So let's think of some action verbs for those examples that I described earlier. So, as myself, I'm a noun, I'm a teacher. So, an exciting action verb that could tell me what to do is that I teach. A teacher teaches. That's it, plain and simple. I teach. I'm a teacher. The noun is a teacher, and the action verb is teaches. So, the verb gets to tell the noun what to do, or what it's doing. Next, let's think of maybe a gas station. I think we've all been to a gas station. That would be a noun, and that would be a place. And an action verb that could go with a noun such as gas station could be pumps, or fuels, or sells. The gas station sells candy. We like candy. And maybe a noun could be a clock, like we have in our classroom, or it could be a book. And some action verbs for clock could be ticks, or rings, or moves. The clock moves left. The clock moves right. So let's look at these fun pictures right here. We see this little picture with a little mouse and some snacks. So what do you think the action verb for this little mouse? The mouse is our noun. So what do you think he would be doing? Because the action verb is telling the noun what it's doing, right? Or what to do. So the rat would be eating or chewing. Those are the action verbs that I'm looking for. And so we see the noun, the rat, is doing the eating or doing the chewing. So our chewing and our eating is the action verb. Let's look at another example. Look at this puppy. The puppy is, what's the action verb here? Run, or jump, or skip. But the real action verb we're looking here is run. And so what does the noun, the dog, do? The dog runs, or he's running. Another example, we have this little lady. She has a book in her hand. What do you think the action verb here would be? Reads. Good job. It would be reads. She's got her little book, so the lady, the noun, is reading the action verb, or reads the action verb. And we have this picture of the guy in a pool. And so what does this man do? Do you think the action verb would be swim or swims? He does swim. And he is swimming. Yes, correct. So the action verb here is swims. The man swims. All right. So now a lightning round. We get to identify where the noun and where the action verb is in these sentences. So, the little girl sang. So which word is the action verb? So let's identify the noun first. So we have the little girl. The little girl would be the noun because she is a person. And then sang would be the action verb because she's doing something. So the little girl action verb is telling the noun what it's doing. So the noun, the little girl sang. Next sentence we have, he speaks to his mother. So we have, let's identify the noun. Is it he? Perfect. And speaks. Do we speak to our mom and dad? I think so. I think that's the action verb here. Another sentence. They grow flowers. Who's they? They is a noun. Grow. Have you ever grew flowers before? Or watched them grow? So grow would be the action verb because it's telling the noun what it's doing or what it does. And our last sentence, the kids watch a movie. You ever seen a movie before? Me too. So we have the kids, which is the noun because they're people. Watch. We gotta watch with our eyes, so that means it's a verb. That would be our action verb. And then we have a movie. And remember, we did learn a little bit about our SVO. So our subject, our verb, and our object. So here in this last sentence, we can remember that SVO that we learned how to make a sentence. Our subject is the kids. Our verb is watches or watch. And a movie would be the object. So the kids watch a movie. Subject, verb, object. SVO. All right. Now remember that an action verb is what a noun does. So think about you at home. And what do you think you do at home? Let's see. I watch movies. So my action verb is watch. I read books, so my action verb is read. I run around, so my action verb is run. What about you? Oh, those are some good options, good answers. I'm glad you thought of those. And now that we know so much about action verbs, we can use them every day in those SVO sentences. Alrighty, that's the end of our lesson. Thank you.